guys, what is up? Today I'm going to be telling you guys my reaction to the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. Interesting night. I mean, me and my brother sat there for about like 4 hours. It was very irritating, very long, that's for sure. It was very, very long. It said 6 hours. I think I might have stood there for 6 hours, but it was 4 hours. The live stream was 4 hours, and let's not get this. Let's get this straight. The fights were great. They were really good fights. They were entertaining. That's for sure. Very entertaining. There was a couple fights that they added onto the card when I made the video. After I made the video, he uploaded a video of people who are going to be on the card, and it's like, so I got like a couple fights on the card that I analyzed. The other fights I didn't. Like, for instance, JMX has a different opponent. He had a different opponent named Coach Richard. He fought him. He fought Coach Richard. Coach Richard did good the last round, but pretty much all it was just JMX just keeping his distance. Little did I know that JMX is like 6'5". So, yeah, when you're 6'5" and the other guy's about 5'11", it's gonna be easy to keep your distance, you know. So that was something special. Then Gib and like I said, Gib and Jay from TGF Bro fought. That was probably second best fight of the night. I think that was second best fight of the night because we'll get to the best fight of the night. The second best fight of the night because Gib came forward. He was hurting him. He just kept pressuring. And then Jay just, he caught him from the distance, man. It was very entertaining. It was a very good fight. We're like, oh, we're like, oh, he hurt him. Oh, he hurt him. It was cool. It was fun. It was entertaining. Yeah, it was awesome. It was an awesome thing. That was an awesome fight. I forgot to mention another fight. It was Scarce and Raka Raka. So Raka Raka mopped the floor with Scarce, but you gotta hand it to Scarce because Scarce lost 100 pounds to fight. Like, literally, he weighed in at 276, or no, he weighed in at 176. So he lost 100 pounds. That means he weighed about 276 pounds. He looked great. He looked really great. I'm not saying he looked great fighting. I'm just saying he looked in great shape. Like, he needs to maintain that because that looks really, really good. He looked great out there. But Raka Raka just came because I remember I was watching a vlog. I forgot whose vlog it was. I think it was FaZe Sensei's. Oh, I forgot to talk about that one too. But FaZe Sensei's. He was like, "You're gonna lose to Scarce," and Raka Raka's like, "I'm not gonna lose to Scarce." He didn't. It was total domination. That was probably the most dominant fight on the whole card. Like, even the JMX fight was more competitive. This fight was just straight mutilation from Raka Raka on Scarce. Like, my brother's like, "This is so sad." Like, I was like, "Why?" Because like, he looks like a child who was lost, and they just threw him in the ring against this dude who was ready to fight. But it was entertaining. I mean, Scarce landed about 6 shots, but Raka Raka landed about 100 onto Scarce's face. Poor Scarce, man. But you gotta hand it to him. I have a newfound respect for Scarce. So now I want him to fight Keemstar. The battle between the two news channels, Scarce versus Keemstar. We can all agree that that is the fight that everyone wants to see. Like, seriously, make that happen. Scarce versus Keemstar. Now we move on to the FaZe Sensei fight. I forgot about this one. FaZe Sensei fought a man named Overt Flow, who's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. And Overt Flow did surprisingly well against FaZe Sensei the first 2 rounds. First 2 rounds, I personally think Overt Flow was winning the fight. But little did I know that FaZe Sensei was analyzing, figuring him out, and knew exactly what he needed to do. And in that third round, there was a highly illegal act by Overflow. He ended up grabbing Sensei and, like, I want to say he didn't trip him. He more like flipped him. His neighbors. He more like flipped him. I think he was like a kind of like a. It wasn't a judo throw. It was a hip toss. He hip tossed him. I was yeah, he hip tossed him, and then he was like, he hip tossed him, and he was like, oh wait, this is boxing. He remembered, oh wait, it's just natural instinct. It's just muscle reflex once you get used to it. So, you can't blame him. But at that time, it was like, okay, you're gonna get a couple minutes to recover. So he's like this, Sensei's like this. He's in the corner, and then he goes to the commentary team, and he tells True Jordy, he goes, "This is gonna be a left hook liver shot. I'm gonna knock him out." And the guy goes, and True Jordy goes, "You just said left hook liver shot. He's gonna knock him out." He comes in. I kid you not, as soon as the fight restarts, left hook, liver shot, guy goes down, fight's over. He called that shot. My brother was like, he called it! He called it! I'm like, yeah, he called it. It's insane. Great job by Faye Sensei. I have nothing bad to say about Faye Sensei. It was a great fight. Then we moved on to the co-main events. Deji versus Jake Paul. Oh my lord. Was I expecting what happened? No, I was not expecting that. Honestly, like I said, I expected the fight to go the distance and Jake get a close decision. I said that. I expected that. It did not go the distance. Jake got a. I'm trying to remember. It was either 4th or 5th round TKO. And, yeah, but the thing is that he got that TKO because Deji was tired and he was just hunched over, and then he just started throwing these shots and the ref stopped the fight. But the thing is that freaking Deji, I just can't get over it, I'm sorry. Freaking Deji came in and he caught him with he didn't even hit him 8 times. I think he hit him 5 or 6 times that entire fight. He hit him maybe more, maybe 10 times. But he hit him so bad, Jake's face was just bleeding. He had that crimson mask on. I'm like, he bloodied Jake Paul. And I think the best part of that fight was around round 3 or around 4. It was one of those rounds, but he was just you hear Keemstar at the end go, he's going, "Not that easy, huh, Jake? It's not that easy, huh, Jake? Huh? It's not that easy." He's just going like that, yelling at him. And I'm just like, yeah, he was expecting something easy. No, he's freaking bleeding. He's cut over his nose. And then to top it all off, in the ending, Jake has to go plug his merch, of course. He's got to plug his merch. He goes, plugs his merch, says buy his merch. He then calls out singer Chris Brown. Yeah, he called out Chris Brown. Of everybody he could have called, called out, he calls out Chris Brown. Why? Just simply, why? That made 0 sense to me. Apparently, that's right, because Chris Brown was supposed to fight Soulja Boy, but he pulled out or something like that, and so that fight never really came to fruition. And so he's like, "I'll fight Chris Brown." And then later on in the interviews, they interviewed Chris Brown about it. He's like, "I don't even know who Jake Paul is." So, yeah, it's very, very funny. And then so apparently Des Bryant, the former Dallas Cowboys wide receiver and current NFL free agent, called Jake Paul out, and apparently that's going to happen. I really hope that does, because that's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting fight. I'm kidding. Des Bryant is going to mop the floor with Jake Paul. And now, we move on to the main event of the evening. KSI versus Logan Paul. Olajide Alatunji versus Logan. I don't know what his middle name is. Paul. And what a fight that was, man. What a fight it was. I mean, because, like, Logan won those 2 rounds, definitely. Logan won those 2 rounds with his jab, right? And then the 3rd round, I think they gave to Logan. Oh, no, I think they gave the 4th round. 3rd round is when, KSI figured him out. He just, no. One of the things is that there's a guy, bodybuilder, I think, my brother watches him. I think his name was like Bradley Martin. And he got punched by both the guys, KSI and Logan Paul. And he said KSI was more firm and accurate with his shots. Like, he knew where to hit you, and he could hit you there multiple times. As in, where in Logan's case, it was more like, it was going to be more it was more like wild and like slappy shots. So kind of like a Joe Calzaghe. He punched like Joe Calzaghe compared to a Bernard Hopkins, something like that. And so he said KSI hit harder and was more accurate. And so you can tell he was more accurate because when he saw that opening, he literally, it was just pelting right hand shots onto Logan Paul's face every single time. It was literally that. He was accurate, landing that shot every time. There was a close 4th round. So I guess that was 2 rounds of 2 with 1 round even. That's what I had. Oh wait, that's 2 rounds of 2. That's 5 rounds. Oh no, you know what? No, I scored it 3 rounds of 3 then, because I was like, I had it a draw. Yeah, but the fight was ruled a. The best part was that last round when Logan absolutely had nothing left. If that fight was a 10-round fight, it wouldn't have gone 10 rounds. But it was insane. I mean, KSI and Logan Paul went out there and put on a show. That was fight of the night right there. The fight of the night. They went and put on a show. That was fight of the night. The decision, I think, is an agreeable decision. It was a draw. It was a super close fight. It was 100% a draw. It was a majority draw, which basically, if you don't know what a majority draw means, it basically means more than one person scored it a draw, and then the other person scored it for one dude. So, like, the ref scored it for KSI, and then the 2 judges scored it a draw, which I think was fair. I think it was a draw. If anything, KSI might have won a little bit more, but honestly, I don't see it. Now to some controversy. My brothers are like, it's rigged, it's all rigged, they did this so they could do a rematch and all this, and I was like, no, it's not rigged, because there was already a rematch clause. People didn't know this, but they came out and said there was a rematch clause attached to the contract, and that's not just any sport, not any sport, but any combat sport you can do a rematch clause. Whether it be, MMA, boxing, or this new kind of bare knuckle FC, you can get a rematch clause. There is a rematch clause in every contract, so you can invoke your rematch clause basically, and so that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do their rematch clause, and if it would, and so that there was already, a rematch clause there, so they're gonna invoke that just in case of a draw. So they're, you can do that. So that is, I don't think it's fake. Everyone's like, it's fake, it's all fake. That's not fake. If the fight was fake, it would look fake. It would look fake. It would, like, their punches wouldn't look like they landed. The punches wouldn't look hard. They would be pulling on their punches. They would be, they would be just like, just like not care. Like that. No, these guys absolutely. This was not a scripted. This was not fake at all. This was 100% real. Both guys wanted to knock each other out, and they both deserved to win. So I think a draw was the rightful decision. And I think, honestly, the rematch is going to be a lot different from this fight. But honestly, it's not fake. Don't believe everything you hear. This is not fake. Trust me. I know there's some fake stuff going on, but this is not fake. 100%, this is not fake. There is probably some stuff that's typed up to the cameras, but other than that, it's not fake. Like, this is 100% not fake, in my opinion. I'm tired. I'm tired of these people who, just because like their fighter didn't win, or just because like they didn't get the decision that they wanted, they're saying that it's fake, or they're saying that it's fake, or they come up with some like mad like freaking excuse, and I'm just like, the dude was just better than him. Like, but this draw, they're saying it's fake because they're YouTubers, but I'm like, it's not. Honestly, I don't think it is. Most people say it's not. The sidemen themselves are saying it's not. KSI says it's not. This is not fake. It's 100% is not fake. And Logan would not be throwing as big of a fit if it was fake. If this was fake, he wouldn't show the punch count numbers. He wouldn't be like, look, I won these rounds. I definitely won 4-2. You know, it would not be like that if it was fake. If it was fake, it would not be like that. Logan would not be throwing fit. KSI would not say, I feel like I won the fight. Literally, it would not be like this. It would be completely different. They'll be like, yeah, you know, I feel like our person won, we're going to go for it in the rematch. No, this time they're like, no, it was, you know, this. KSI's like, I feel like a draw was the right decision after watching it back. Logan still feels like he won the fight. So, like, you know, it's not fake. It's not. That's all I can say. Just watch the Sidemen video about it, and they'll say it's not fake. This is not fake. So stop being a little girl about it, and stop moaning and saying that it's fake, because it's not. It is not fake. Trust me. It's not no WWE. This ain't no WWE, no. This is real. This is 100% real. They went out there, they gave it their all. You gotta hand it to both of those guys, even though I'm not a fan of Logan. Heck, Jake did good. I'm not a fan of Jake, but he did good. You know, you gotta hand it to every one of those guys out there. They went out there and they put their bodies on the line for the people watching in the arena. 20,000 people in the arena, and up to 800,000 online. And millions online, actually. With pirated sites, they're saying like 2 million, 3 million online. Like, seriously, they did that for your entertainment and for your pleasure. This is not fake. This is not scripted. They did that. They put it on the line. You got to hand it to every single one, even though you're not a fan of them. Even though you're not a fan of Gibb, or if you're not a fan of Overt Flow, or a fan of Scarce. I know for a fact I'm not a fan of Scarce, but I got to hand it to him. He did good. You know, everyone did good. They did what other people would not want to do on this site. And that's fight. Honestly. They would not do it. People would not do it. People have their opportunity to do it. Like, they would not do it. So, this is, you got to hand it to everyone that's involved. So, that's all I got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more if you want to see, you know, more of me, hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. And leave a comment saying what your opinion is. Leave your opinion if you want to. I mean, all the stuff I said about it being not fake is my opinion. So, like, just leave a comment, subscribe, and like. If you didn't like this video, just don't dislike it. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys, I don't know, see you in a few weeks, I guess. I don't know. I'll think of something else to do. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.